Good afternoon. What is AVID? I get asked this question on a regular basis, and for me, it is impossible to describe the program that changed my life in merely a couple of words. Some people say AVID is a college preparatory class, and others say AVID is a program that only equips you with the tools to become an exemplar academic student through Cornell notes, binder checks, Socratic seminars, and mentoring. Although these definitions are not wrong, they don't encompass the full scope of the program. AVID is a community full of individuals like myself who have the potential to change their community and the lives within that community. We just don't have the resources or the privilege to believe we are capable and worth the fight to better our own future. AVID is a safe place, a family, for students seeking help and guidance in areas lacking in their own personal lives. I came into AVID limited by the low standards I gave myself, and AVID reconfigured the way I saw myself and my future. I joined AVID in the 7th grade, not because I knew what AVID would come to mean to me, but because a teacher who believed in me and the AVID program pushed me to join. I've learned to collaborate, think beyond what's in front of me, and most importantly, I've learned that no struggle I face is too big to push me away from the path I want in my life. I went into AVID with a broken self-esteem because of family issues that no one else I knew could relate to. AVID showed me that I wasn't alone. As my class bonded, I learned that even though my issues were unique, there were students, teachers, counselors, and even principals who were willing to go the extra mile to make me be successful and stay in school. I thought the program was only designed to keep me on track for college, as they heavily encouraged enrollment in honors courses. However, in my sophomore year, I learned what it meant to be a part of the AVID family when I ended up becoming homeless. I was sitting in my AVID class when my mom texted me that I needed to come home after school to pack because we no longer had a home. My family and I were evicted from our apartment because of many physical fights and police visits that had occurred over the year and a half that we lived there. I hadn't seen my father in years, and my mom was living in a hotel. I didn't have a lot of options at the time, so I kept it a secret because I didn't want anyone around me to pity me. I thought I could finish school and pretend like everything was normal until my mom was able to get a house near Barlow so I could finish school where I started. That day never ended up happening. One of my AVID classmates found out about what was happening in my life and was kind enough to take me into her home. She eventually told my AVID teacher, Miss Anderson, and I felt suffocated by all the administrators shoving different programs and paperwork in my face, telling me I need to do this and that one day it would all end up helping me. I was nervous every time I stepped into school because it was inevitable that I would be called to one of the many offices I had already visited time and time again. As more and more people learned about what was happening in my life, I got more and more empty advice that was meant to comfort me, but nothing anyone said or did could really help my situation until my softball coach talked to the school about the possibility of me living with her. Within a week, I was moved in, and I continued to go to school, even though all I wanted to do was lock myself away and shut everyone out. Over time, it got easier, not because my situation was changing, but because I had one class where I was surrounded by people doing everything they could to make sure I never forgot what I was capable of achieving, as long as I remembered my goals. Amazing programs like AVID aren't possible without the educators and administrators who believe in this program as much as I do. School staff members who support the AVID program strive to make a difference in students' lives no matter what their story is. Educators and administrators have the most important job in the world. They shape the minds of the kids who will one day lead the schools, hospitals, businesses, and the country. Without educators and administrators who believe that kids like myself can make something spectacular for this world, we wouldn't have the communities of people that are forever changing and growing and being better than they were the day before, no matter what the day's struggle is. My AVID community has changed my life, and because of this, I'm going to attend the University of Portland to become an educator for the underprivileged students who need a little extra support like myself. I want to represent every teacher and every administrator who became my backbone when I didn't believe I had one. What is AVID? AVID isn't just a class. It's a place where you learn to be comfortable with who you are. It's a cohort of people who get you through the good and the bad. It's a community of educators and administrators that work with students from all different walks of life to ensure they can and will be successful for years to come. AVID has given me the tools and support I need in order to achieve the dreams my younger self never imagined were possible. I'm going to college ready and eager to complete the next chapter of my life, knowing that I am prepared for whatever comes my way, because AVID has made my future limitless. Thank you.